reviewing The Last House, new movie on Netflix. And one of those ones where you got to suspend disbelief quite a bit. Quick setup on the film. Essentially, a family gets trapped inside their house. They go into lockdown because the rain won't let them leave. Yeah, I know it sounds bonkers, and I think this is one of those films where if you start poking holes, it's going to leak, and that pun was intended. But I actually really enjoyed this. I've seen a lot of negative reviews of The Last House. I think it works in a sense of pure entertainment. Just like I said, leave your brain at the door. Don't start questioning what's going on. Just get into the sort of vibe of it. I have seen some reviews. The reason why they don't like it is that it's a lockdown film, and I think some people have actually found that to be a genre they don't like watching since COVID. It brings kind of those horrible memories back. For me, enough time's gone past. I think actually that it's real fertile ground for storytelling, and with this, it is definitely paralleling that sort of sense in terms of houses going into lockdown, being forced to spend time maybe with their family. And with the film as well, what I liked about it is we stay with this family unit, the mum, dad, and the two kids. We do see some neighbours. They're also stuck in their houses, and they're communicating with these boards. You've probably seen some of the advertising for this. And for me, the real enjoyment factor came from seeing the impact on the family, the joy that it could bring by having to spend more time together, and then also the stress that it also brought out. There are some elements that I think could be better. I'm not sure the performance of the dad was as strong as it could have been. And also, it's kind of trying to maybe be like A Quiet Place, that type of film. It doesn't really hit that height, and I think it kind of is more akin to some of these more schlocky type Netflix movies that they've been bringing out. There was one about sharks recently, and sharks just suddenly turned up after a tornado, which was a rip-off of Sharknado, to be honest. So yeah, it's not the most incredible movie I've seen, and as I said, it's cerebrally, you just can forget about the plot. But for me, there was definitely an enjoyment factor there, and I liked the emotional depth that they were exploring with the family.